Hey, love. I need to take the next few minutes of your time because I have something to share that I can't keep inside any longer. This is a truth I've been holding back for a while now, and it feels like it's time to let it all out. It's been building inside me, weighing on my heart, and I can't keep quiet about it any longer. What I'm about to tell you isn't easy for me to admit, and it's something that's been hard for me to process. But I feel like it's the right moment to finally be open about it because you deserve to know what's been going on in my heart and mind. I need you to hear this, and I need you to really listen because this is something I've been carrying for too long. It's time to release it and let it go. I know I've kept this to myself for a while, and maybe that's been part of the struggle. I've spent so much time trying to make sense of everything, trying to convince myself that I was just overthinking it, that things would eventually work out. But the truth is, they haven't. Things haven't worked out, and I can't keep pretending that they are. What I'm about to tell you is about someone who has been a big part of my life for a while. I've been emotionally invested in this person, spending so much of my time, my energy, and my emotions trying to build something real with her. But now, after all this time, I can't ignore the truth any longer. The truth is, she hasn't been taking me seriously, and I can't keep pretending that things are different. For so long, I tried to make sense of her actions, to justify her behavior, to believe that it was just a matter of timing, or that maybe I wasn't seeing things clearly. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that nothing adds up. I've been chasing after answers that just keep slipping through my fingers. No matter how much I tried to understand her actions, the more confusing it became. It felt like I was desperately trying to hold on to something that wasn't there, something that was fading away right before my eyes. And I can't keep doing that to myself. What I've uncovered about her is something that has completely shocked me. It's something I never expected to find. And honestly, it's been one of the hardest realizations I've ever had to face. It's like a veil has been lifted, and for the first time, I can see everything clearly. And now that I can see the truth, I can't keep it to myself any longer. I have to share it with you. You deserve to know what I've been dealing with. You deserve to know the truth because you've always been there for me, and you've always been someone I could count on. You've shown me that I can trust you with my heart. So now, I trust you with this truth. This is hard for me, love, because I never wanted to be in this position. I never wanted to feel this way. But the reality is that I've been holding on to a relationship that wasn't real. I thought it was real, but it wasn't. While I've been pouring my heart and soul into building something with her, she's been doing the complete opposite. She's been leading a double life, living in a way that's completely disconnected from the commitment and connection I thought we were building. Behind my back, she's been having the time of her life with someone else. While I was giving her all my trust and attention, she was prioritizing someone else without any regard for the connection I thought we were developing together. It's so painful to come to this realization. I've been putting in all my effort, all my emotions, thinking we were building something that could last. But now I see that everything I was giving her, all the energy and the love, has been completely disregarded. The truth is, she wasn't invested in what we had. And the worst part is, I can't ignore the fact that she was out there building something with someone else. She was building a connection with someone else, while I was busy thinking we were doing the same thing. It's so hard to come to terms with the fact that all the effort I put in has been wasted. You know, for a long time, I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt. I kept thinking that maybe things would change, that she would realize how much I cared, that she would start treating me with the same level of care and respect that I was showing her. I hoped that her actions would match her words, that she would start showing me that she was as committed as I was. But the truth is, they never did. Her actions never lined up with what she was saying, and now I see that I've been misled. I've been led to believe that she was just as invested as I was, and that's been a hard pill to swallow. It's heartbreaking, love. It really is, because I've been so genuine with her. I've been so open and vulnerable, giving her everything I had to offer. And yet, she's treated me like I'm just another option in her life. It's painful to realize that the sincerity I gave wasn't reciprocated. The worst part is that I've been reduced to something so casual, something that doesn't mean much to her. It's devastating to think that I wasn't enough to be her priority. While I was giving her everything I had, she was prioritizing someone else, someone who meant more to her than I did. It's such a hard thing to admit, but I know it's the truth. The reality is that I have been fighting for something that wasn't even a priority for her. I've been investing my time, my emotions, my energy into something that she never cared about the same way I did. And that's a crushing realization. It feels like all my efforts have been in vain. It feels like everything I've been doing has been for nothing. And as much as it hurts, I have to acknowledge that this is the truth. I can't keep pretending that things are different. I can't keep putting my heart into something that isn't being met with the same commitment from her. Now, I'm left with a choice that I never thought I would have to make. It's a decision I never imagined facing, and it's been on my mind constantly. How do I move forward knowing that she's not as invested as I am? How do I keep fighting for something when I know that her heart isn't truly in it? It's such a difficult question, and it's one that's been weighing on me heavily. But as much as I wish things were different, I can't keep fighting for something that isn't real. I have to let go. I have to move on. Letting go feels like the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I had so many dreams for us, so many hopes for what we could build together. But holding on to those dreams is only causing me more pain. The truth is, I've been holding on to a relationship that wasn't meant to be. And now I see that I need to let go of that dream in order to heal. It's so painful, and it feels like I'm losing a part of myself. But I know deep down that it's the only way forward. I've been holding on to hope for far too long. I've been hoping that things would change, that she would see how much I cared, that she would come around and realize what we had. But I can't keep holding on to that hope anymore. It's time for me to prioritize my own well-being, my own happiness. I deserve more than this. I deserve a connection that's built on honesty, mutual respect, and care. I deserve to be with someone who sees my worth, who values me, and who is willing to put in the same effort that I am. Thank you for listening to this. I know it's not easy to hear, and it's not easy for me to say, but sharing this with you has been such a relief. It means so much to me to have someone who understands, who listens without judgment, and who supports me through this. You've always been there for me, and I'm so grateful for that. Your presence reminds me that I'm not alone in this, and that means more to me than words can express. I'm still processing everything, love. This is a difficult and painful journey, but I know that it's part of my healing. Letting go is never easy, but sometimes it's the only way to move forward and create space for something better. I don't know what the future holds, but I do know that I have to start focusing on myself, on my own happiness, and on building connections that are built on the same values I hold dear. Thank you for being here with me through this. Your support has made all the difference in the world.